A defense small cap stock, Apollo Microsystem, has been making waves in the market with its share price soaring by over 25% in just the past week. Now, this impressive rally is being driven by a mix of recent developments that highlights the company's strong growth potential. But before we dive into the factors behind the surge, let's take a quick look at what Apollo Microsystem actually does. Now, the company designs and manufactures advanced electronic and mechanical systems for some of India's most critical sectors like the defense, space, and homeland security. Now, their clients include major organizations like the DRDO, ISRO, HAL, and private giants like the Adani Group. Now, simply put, AMS plays a crucial role in building the brains behind India's missiles, radars, drones, and even space missions. Now, they're heavy on innovation with R&D spending steadily growing, now accounting for 8% of their total revenues. Now, let's understand why the stock is rallying. Now, number one is because they're winning big contracts. In the past couple of months, AMS has bagged several large orders. Just recently, they got an order worth 6.14 crore rupees from DRDO, which is part of India's defense system. Earlier in December, they were chosen for contracts worth 21.42 crore rupees with Bharat Electronics Limited and a private company. In November, they got orders from DRDO and Adani Group worth rupees 4.65 crores. Now, the work order flow means more money coming in and more work for AMS, which is great for their growth. In fact, the management is also pretty optimistic about the future. They've set an ambitious target to double their revenues by fiscal year 26, which is a bold statement of confidence driven by a pipeline of big-ticket projects that could significantly boost their growth. In fact, the company has hinted at potential orders worth rupees 1,000 to rupees 1,500 crores coming in over the next few months. Now, if these deals materialize, they could be a game changer. Now, this is why the market is buzzing about Apollo Microsystems right now. As we discussed, AMS makes specialized equipment for defense, space, and industries. Now, think of them as the people who make the brains for India's missiles, radars, drones, and space machines. Now, India is the fourth largest country in the world spending the most on defense. This year, the government has set aside 6.21 lakh crore for defense, and over the next 5 to 6 years, India's defense market is expected to grow massively, creating opportunities worth $90 to $100 billion. Now, with India focusing a lot on building its defense system locally, companies like AMS are in the right place at the right time. Now, they're also expanding their factories to handle all the new work. A new factory will start operations in 2 to 3 months. Another even larger factory will begin about 9 to 10 months. Now, this means they'll be able to produce more faster and take on even bigger projects in the future. Now, coming to financials. In the latest quarterly results, the company reported an impressive 84% year-over-year growth in revenues, reaching 161 crore rupees compared to 87 crore rupees in the same period last year. Now, profit after tax is also doubled, showing a strong upward trend in earnings. Now, over the last 5 years, AMS has achieved more than 100% annual growth in sales and profit. The company also operates with low debt to equity, and the company's ROE and ROC stands at 8.4% and 15% respectively. As a key player in the defense system, Apollo Microsystem has capitalized on the growing interest from investors in Indian businesses involved in space and defense industries. Now, investors are excited because of the big contracts from organizations like DRDO and Adani, expanding production capabilities to meet growing demand, and alignment with India's push for local defense manufacturing. Now, while Apollo Microsystem is clearly on a strong growth trajectory, there are a few things that you need to keep an eye on. Now, the potential 1,000 to 1,500 crore rupee pipeline is exciting, but successfully executing these big-ticket projects on time and within budget will be critical to maintain investor confidence and client satisfaction. Now, with new factories coming online, AMS must ensure that production scales smoothly. Delays or inefficiencies in these facilities could impact their ability to meet rising demand. As AMS takes on larger projects and increases productions, it's also important to manage costs effectively, especially with the shift towards local manufacturing and reliance on raw materials. So keep an eye on the profit margins. Now, R&D spending has been a key driver of AMS's innovation. The company needs to maintain or even accelerate this investment to stay competitive in the high-tech defense and space sectors. Lastly, with India's defense sector opening up to more private players, competition will increase. AMS will need to keep differentiating itself with innovation and execution excellence. Having said that, this is me, Merlin, signing off. Take care and stay invested.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.